I'm Jen Padalecki, and I'm the founder of Town. I recently just did an Instagram live with Tommy Sobel and Mark Weinstein, and sadly Instagram had other plans when I went to post it, but I wanted to do a quick video with Tommy and just talking a little bit about our digital detox, in which we discuss how our digital detox went over the weekend, and a quiz that Tommy has on how we stand in our dependency and relationship with our phones and the digital space. So it's just really important to step away from that digital space and take a minute to get a good baseline. And that's kind of what our conversation was about. So I'm gonna let Tommy take it from here, but please be sure to follow Town, follow Tommy Sobel and Brick, Mark Weinstein, and the podcast Look Up. And that way you can get more ideas and resources on ways in which we can have a healthy relationship with our phone.
Hey Jen, thank you for the introduction. Yes, my name is Tommy Sobel and I am a digital habits coach, and I help overwhelmed smartphone owners basically maximize their productivity and time each day by breaking their bad phone habits so that they can free up like 100 plus productive hours a month and grow their business faster, or get their job done in less time and enjoy more time off. And so as Jen mentioned, there is a quiz that you can take. I call it the Phone Smart Quiz, where you get what's called your conscious control score. And so I define conscious control as your ability to say no to your phone. So if you want to focus on a project or want to focus on quality time with your family or your kids, but you find yourself checking your phone anyway, or if you don't want to check your phone while driving, but you still do, or if you wake up in the middle of the night to check your phone, that all indicates low conscious control, because you don't want to check it, but your urges are actually in control. Your phone is in control of you. And so what you want to do is ultimately increase your conscious control. And if you want to take this quiz on your own, there's going to be a link in the description of this video. It's also gobricknow.com/quiz. Super simple. But I'm going to give you the 10 questions right now on your own if you want to just take it live with me. So the first question is basically, it's just going to be yes or no answers. Don't think too hard about it. Some of these questions might seem like a little bit of a yes or a little bit of a no. If it's more often yes or more often no, just click that. So you're going to add up the yeses. So the first question is, I find myself checking my phone out of habit for no specific reason. Yes or no? The second question, I open my phone for a specific reason and then lose track of time on it. Is that true for you or not? The third question is, I find myself checking my phone when I'm trying to focus on something more important. Yes or no? Question number 4, I waste time on my phone. Question number 5, I check my phone in the morning right after waking up. And I can notice I played with my cat today, and you can see my cat scratched me. I get beat up here in my phone-free quality time with my loved ones here at the home. This is him right there. So back to the quiz. Next question, I check my phone in the morning right after waking up. Next question, I check my phone one last time right before going to sleep. Question number 7, if I wake up in the middle of the night, I'll check my phone. Yes or no? Question number 8, I check my phone while in social situations, even when it might be inappropriate. Number 9, I check my phone while driving and not just to navigate. Last question, I check my phone more often when it feels like people aren't getting back to me. So once you have your results and you've said yes or no for each of these, just add up all of your yeses and it'll be a number between 0 and 10. Then you're going to subtract the number 10 from that number. So if you had 3 yeses, 10 minus 3 equals 7. Then you're going to add a 0 to that number, and that gives you your percent. So if you had said yes 3 times, 10 minus 3 equals 7. Adding a 0 makes 70. That's 70%. So that would be a conscious control of 70%. Now, 95% of people, I would say, score in the lowest category between a 0 and a 59%. So if you fall into that category, don't worry. Most people we've all been given these phones, but we haven't been trained how to use them. So it's totally natural. And remember that there's thousands of engineers who are getting paid big bucks to put as many behavioral hooks in us as possible, to make our social media accounts and all the apps on our phones as approachable and addictive as possible. So it's not your fault. If you approach this with curiosity instead of embarrassment or shame, you're actually way more likely to change and make a difference and improve your digital habits. So once you have that score, no matter what your score is, and again, you can take this score on your own in the link below, what you might be motivated to do is, you might be thinking like, okay, how do I change this score? And so I'll just share a few key tips. These are what I like to call some of the phone smart habits that allow you to break your unwanted phone habits, reduce your screen time, and live more time doing the things that you really want to do, and only use your phone intentionally in ways that serve you. And so the first thing to do is to make your bedroom a phone-free zone. So if you can basically decide that at night you're going to charge your phone in a different room, maybe at the end of your workday, you charge it in your office, or some people I know have their plug and they charge it in the bathroom. But just making your bedroom a phone-free zone means that no matter what, you're not going to risk checking your phone in the last hour of your day, which reduces your ability to sleep because of all the blue light that you see from screens. And it reduces the chances that you're going to check it first thing in the morning, which is a big time waster. I know it was for me. And also, when you check your phone, you're seeing texts from everybody else. You're seeing emails, you're seeing the news. And so that actually raises your stress response. It raises your cortisol levels. And so at the most foundational part of your day, you're actually stressing yourself out if you check your phone. Now, 99% of people use their phone as their alarm clock, which is the reason why they have their phone within reach at their bedside table. So one of the best things that you can do to set yourself up for success and to increase your conscious control and decrease your phone use is to get an alarm clock. And I use one that's like $10 on Amazon. There's also some really amazing ones like the Hatch that actually is a light alarm clock. So you kind of wake up with light, and there's other ones that use like essential oils, which Jen told me about. And so feel free to just spend $10 or more getting an alarm clock so that you have no excuse for keeping your phone in your bedroom, so you can make your bedroom a phone-free zone. That is huge. The second thing that you can do is to design your environment for focus. So there's a study that shows that if you keep your phone near you when you're trying to work or when you're trying to study or when you're trying to do anything intentional, just having your phone near you, even if you don't check it, reduces the quality of your work or decreases the sense of connection that you get with the people that you're with. So if you can make it impossible, if you can design your environment so that it's impossible for you to check your phone, so your phone is not with you, then you're going to make it much easier for you to focus, have success, accomplish your goals faster so you can have more time off, and actually have more in-depth of presence with the quality time with loved ones. So what I like to do is, if I am focused on a task, I leave my phone in the other room. Or if you're driving somewhere for a meeting, I have clients who leave their phone in their car. They don't even bring it with them. So what can you do? Can you put your phone in a drawer? Can you leave it in another room? But how can you make it impossible for you to check your phone when you're trying to focus or you're trying to be present with others? So those are the two tips that I will give you for now. Just those two tips will put you in the top 1% of healthy phone habits, because again, 99% of people check their phone first thing in the morning and they feel that stress, and then they end up bringing that kind of tension and stress into their whole day. And so if you make these changes, you're actually going to sleep better, you're going to sleep more deeply, you're going to wake up more refreshed, you're going to have more clarity on what you want to accomplish each day. And then when you sit down to actually work or focus, it's going to be a lot easier for you to do that without that kind of distractibility that we have when we know we could check our phone. We're like, oh, I'll just check it real quick, or I wonder if something came in. So you won't even let your subconscious mind ask those questions. So if you're curious about this, I encourage you and I invite you to take the quiz yourself. Feel free to share the results in the comments of this video or share them with me or Jen directly. We would love to know. If you do end up buying an alarm clock, we'd love to hear how it goes. What are some of the ways that you have discovered that you can make your phone impossible to use when you're trying to be intentional with your time? I'm sure Jen and I would love to hear all the results. And of course, the last kind of tip that I'll share is the benefit of digital detoxing. So if you can take 1 hour or 2 hours or a full day or a full weekend choosing intentionally to get off the grid and reconnecting with yourself and others in the natural world, that reaps rewards every single time, and I highly recommend it. And so you may have participated in Jen's Digital Detox Challenge this past weekend. Maybe she'll do it again. Even if not, you can challenge yourself this weekend and every weekend to see what you can do off the grid. And I guarantee that you will come back refreshed, restored, and wanting to do it again, perhaps with some new insights and creative thoughts, because the creative mind is the unstimulated mind, or the unstimulated mind is the creative mind. So with all of the inputs that we constantly take, we're actually missing an opportunity for us to come up with new ideas and creative thoughts and new creative outlets that are so enriching to explore. So I'm Tommy Sobel. That is my share for today. Jen, thank you so much for having me. I really loved our conversation yesterday. And for those of you who were able to be there live, you got the full story. These are the kind of cliff notes and the tidbits. And I invite you to continue down this journey of digital wellness and healthy digital habits with me and Jen. You can follow along, and hope to see you soon.
Take Tommy's quiz, please post in stories, and we will be reposting those both from my platform and from town, and that way we can all join in on this conversation together.